Black holes. The most terrifying objects in the universe. They swallow light, warp time, and tear apart anything that dares to come too close. No human, no planet, no star has ever escaped one. But what about Superman? The man of steel. The last son of Krypton. Could he survive the ultimate destroyer of worlds? Before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed, because this journey will take us past the limits of science and into the heart of one of the most dangerous forces in existence. It all began with a call for help. Not from Earth, but from deep space. An alien vessel carrying refugees had been caught in the pull of a massive black hole. Superman heard their distress across light years. He didn't hesitate. The moment he approached, the rules of the universe began to change. The black hole loomed ahead, a sphere of absolute darkness surrounded by a glowing halo. The accretion disk, matter and light spiraling at near-light speed before falling into oblivion. Even for Superman, the pull was incredible. His muscles strained, his cape whipped violently, and space itself seemed to bend around him. From a distance, he could hear the terrified voices of the refugees. The closer he got, the slower their voices became. Time was warping. From their perspective, he was moving normally. From his, everything outside seemed to stretch and distort. This was the event horizon, the point of no return. Once crossed, nothing escapes. Not even him. Superman reached the alien ship, bracing himself against the pull. He gripped its hull, pushing with all his strength. First, it didn't budge. The gravitational pull was stronger than anything he'd ever felt, like trying to lift a planet while standing on another. And then, the black hole fought back. Radiation blasted from its swirling edge. Deadly beams of high-energy particles slammed into his body. His Kryptonian cells absorbed the energy, but this wasn't sunlight, it was chaos. Radiation that burned at the molecular level. Every second inside the pull was a battle. His mind raced. Could he escape if he let himself fall just a little closer? Could he use the momentum to slingshot out? Or would he be pulled in forever? With one last surge of power, he hurled the alien vessel out of the danger zone. The ship escaped. But Superman was too close. The edge of the event horizon was now beneath his boots. One wrong move, and the universe would never see him again. The event horizon, the line between existence and the unknown. For Superman, crossing it was never the plan. But now, it was inevitable. The black hole's pull was absolute. Space stretched behind him, light bent in impossible angles, and even his heartbeat felt slower. It wasn't just space that was changing, time itself was unraveling. To anyone watching from afar, it would look like Superman was moving slower and slower until he simply froze. But for him, every moment still passed. Every thought still raced. The crushing gravity began its work. It wasn't a single force, it was a difference in force. His legs, closer to the black hole, were being pulled faster than his head. The humans had a word for it, spaghettification. And even for a Kryptonian, the sensation was unbearable. His body strained to hold itself together. Muscles screamed. Bones felt like they were stretching. But then, something strange happened. Instead of tearing apart, his cells adapted. The same way he could withstand the pressure of a collapsing star, his Kryptonian biology resisted the tidal forces. Still, there was no way back. He had crossed the event horizon. Outside, the universe continued. Inside, the rules were different. Gravity was no longer a force, it was the shape of reality itself. Every path, every direction, led deeper in. He was falling toward the singularity, the infinite point at the black hole center. A place where physics as we know it stops. But this is Superman. And he wasn't about to go quietly. He fought to control his descent, angling himself like a swimmer in an endless whirlpool. If he could find a stable orbit inside the horizon, something the greatest human scientists only theorized, he might survive long enough to find an exit. That's when he saw it. A flicker of light. Not from the outside universe, but from somewhere else. Theories whispered among Kryptonian scholars spoke of black holes as gateways, portals to other universes, or bridges to distant parts of spacetime. If the singularity connected to a white hole, he could be thrown out into another corner of the cosmos, or another dimension entirely. The light grew brighter. He angled himself toward it, feeling space twist and fold like paper around him. And then impact. A blast of force unlike anything before. One moment, crushing darkness. The next, blinding brilliance. Superman tumbled out into open space, stars unfamiliar, a galaxy he had never seen before. He had survived. But as he steadied himself, a thought gnawed at him. Was this still his universe, or had the black hole taken him somewhere far more dangerous? One thing was certain, in the fight between Superman and a black hole, there are no true victories, only escapes for now. And if you want to keep diving into the impossible with me, hit that subscribe button, because the next journey might just take us somewhere even Superman fears to go.